Hello everyone, my name is Maria and welcome to the channel. Today we continue playing Disco Elysium and it's time to leave this island where we've met Insolidin Phasmid and experienced Harry's dream about Dora/Dolores Gray. It was amazing. The talk with the deserter was a little bit strange and it was very long, but still it brought some value to the game. By the way, do you see, I don't know if this is intentional, but these things, they do little hearts. My god, is this because it's, Dora Dream Place or something like that? It is so cute. Let's go.
The skiff is swaying on the waves by the dock.
Let's return to the mainland.
Let's. We are done here.
We are.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. The ride back is uneventful and quiet. But for the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you.
Yeah, I remember my colleagues.
2 men and a woman stand on the concrete square of a nameless village, looking at a small yellow boat as it draws closer. The sea is calm. You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Let's meet our dearest colleagues. Where are they? Lillian isn't here. That's unfortunate. Here they are. Hello.
Look what the tide brought him.
Says the man without sunglasses. Suddenly, his expression changes and he tilts his head.
What is that? Full AC? What's with all the performance gear? Are you back in high school?
What do you mean? Forget about all this. There is a giant... No one else seems bothered by my fallen gear.
Bothered by it? Harry, you're a goddamn cop. They're afraid of you.
Everyone felt perfectly safe in your company. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Exactly. I know when people are uncomfortable around me. They haven't been. Yes, I am a goddamn cop.
Actually, are you? Are you still a cop? There's so much disco going on, it's hard to tell.
And you have no disco whatsoever.
Vic, calm down.
Yeah, calm down.
We're not forgetting about anything. Look at you.
He points at you with both hands. I don't want to ask who are you people because we've spoken on the radio. It makes no sense.
Hello, Trent
Oh.
Heilerstam. I believe we've met on several occasions.
Interesting. What are you doing here?
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean-Vic Quemar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left of it.
I know.
Special Consultant Trent Heilerstam, Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
So, I didn't know he was somehow connected to the police.
Hi.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
Stop being so rude.
Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi, Precinct 57. We've just come from the island, where our investigation led us. We might need your help with something later.
He adds, suddenly regaining his confidence.
As if he recalled that he's in fact a decorated police lieutenant and not a naughty boy.
Exactly.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
Kim, don't leave. No, Kim, you've gotta have my back. Let's destroy them. Yes.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
Oh, he really is staying. That's amazing. She says warmly, flashing the lieutenant the tiniest of smiles. What is this about?
Ari, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in?
This is the horse-faced woman. I don't know why you named her that, but it was beyond idiotic.
Exactly.
You should never address her using those words again.
Of course.
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science.
Expert of cognitive science, I assume then.
My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
No, Trent, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
What does he have to say for himself? He left you to catch the bullets.
Yes, this is true. How did you know I was here? You aren't the man with sunglasses at all. You, not to the female officer. I'm sorry I didn't recognize you before.
It's okay. I didn't come here to gloat or to fool you. Neither did he, actually. We're just worried.
He doesn't look worried.
That's right, worried. I'm always worried about you. Every time you don't show up to work, or when you do but stink. You're a worry fest. She's worried about you. I'm worried about you. Even Special Consultant Backpedal is worried about you. Everyone worries, instead of working.
So, Trant Heidelstamm turns out to be special consultant. Duped again, no one's who they say they are. You mentioned the task force.
Yeah, Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells?
Yes, totally, I get it. Major Crimes Unit.
He doesn't remember.
I remember.
See? He really doesn't remember. It wasn't a sick joke. At least that's good.
Alright, that sounds positive.
Yeah, that's very good.
How did you know I was here?
The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
I saved his establishment and still he didn't betray you. Damn you, cafeteria manager, you've betrayed me, I understand, okay, guard told you.
And people on the street helped us too, with your whereabouts.
You're a legend among the drunks, Harry. A legendary local drunk.
Can he just stop? So, let's talk about Trant.
Yes, I'm Trant Heidelstamm. I never said I wasn't Trant Heidelstamm.
And what was up with the kid?
Mikhail? Mikhail is my son.
Oh yeah, what was up with all interest in history? Spying on me? I don't think so, because if it's really his son, he wouldn't, put him in danger.
No problem.
So what are you special consulting here?
What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s, like partial psychotraumatic amnesia, group personality theory.
Alright.
He's here to see if you're insane. He's smart. Let's move on.
I don't think that I've said anything, too insane to him, right? Where have you been all this time? There was a mercenary tribunal. Yeah, exactly.
God damn it, Harry.
He shifts his weight, crosses his arms, and looks you in the eye.
You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All will burn. Detect or die.
Wonderful. But you were in Berlin in rags for several days. And then you decided to leave? Wait, so you let me face a squad of trained killers alone just to teach me a lesson?
It wasn't like that.
Sure.
Fuck you, Harry. We didn't know there was gonna be a tribunal, did we?
Let's assume you didn't, but it was kinda, bad to do that to Harry. Why would you leave a literal police guard? Why didn't you detect or die then? Oh, no. All will burn. No. I said all those things. I'm not like that anymore.
Yes. You're sorry. You're the sorriest cop who ever lived. Nothing has changed, Harry. I've heard this repentance shit 1,000,000 times over.
You aren't the man with sunglasses? No, I don't want to say that and that. Because I want Harry to feel more, responsible, let's say. And reliable. None of this is ringing any bells. This is not true.
The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat, he's standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia, episodic and semantic. As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
You know, I really like that we as players can choose our own theory about all of this, because to be honest, when we spent like an hour talking to that communist guy, I was a little bit, let's say, disappointed because the pacing of the game just became so slow, and I didn't really understand why we spent so much time with that. But here we have something interesting, so let's see. I drank too much, I lost my memory, and now I'm slowly recovering it. I made it all up. It was a fantasy, a stupid joke. It might have something to do with an anomaly in the church. I'm a highly experimental detective. This was a method I used to solve a case. Something so sad happened to me that I couldn't be me anymore. It was a defense mechanism. Yeah, that's honestly kinda what I think.
Psychotraumatic amnesia, Trant? I can go for that. Shit kid is a broken man. Always has been. Who isn't? I know I am. But you know what?
What?
I keep my shit together. Also, I know a person can't wipe their own mind, however traumatic it gets. That doesn't happen. You're lying, or insane, or both.
Alright, yeah, I get that it wasn't the smartest choice.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before.
I have.
Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders. One was after the two drunks case, the other when we looked into that mural.
The two cases in your ledger, the unsolvable case and the Next World mural, those were recent.
I remember the unsolvable case. I don't really remember what Next World mural was about.
Those cases were hard on you.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
Alright, maybe.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here.
He gestures towards the scenery.
Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input. Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for its end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the major crimes unit? Is he a cretin now? I want to know that.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
Yeah, we solved the case. I'm ready to lead again. Line detective is good for now. He's wrong. I'm too far gone for a war. He's wrong. I'm too far gone for work. Fuck all of you. I don't want to be in your unit. I want to be in Kim's unit, but I don't know if this answer has this in mind. Can I just go and work with Kim? I'm ready to lead again. No, I really hope that we can say that we want to be with Kim in his precinct.
No, Harry. Fuck you. You already fucked us. I've already explained this shit to Price twice. To Berdyayeva 4 times. I'm your partner. I answer for you when you're not there.
When you clocked out, I became responsible for your cases and your special task force. They can keep that pension. You're rock solid. You can put your clothes on hard.
What now?
Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here.
Alright?
Yeah. Just stand there. It's cool.
It's what you said.
No. Now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
Hold on, in the ocean? That wasn't me, it was stolen by traffic hooligans. I drove it into the ocean when I was drunk. I thought the killer would be underwater. He wasn't. The time had come to kill a sunset. No. I don't know what it's doing there.
Ah, so refreshing. He just admits it. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of everyone's payslip. It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
Yes, of course. I got my badge right here.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic, and the badge slips out of your hand.
Really? Let's try to catch it. Good.
Not today, badge.
Did I get the badge? Behold my badge. The drama is unnecessary. I got the badge all as well. Yeah, now we need to be without drama, unfortunately.
And your gun?
Yes, I have my gun. Yes, my gun is right here. I hope I will not, drop it. I upgraded my gun to rifle. No. Gun, behold all my guns. If anything, I need more hands. No, let's be serious.
He has it. And he didn't drop it. You're drunk like a bum, Harry. Put that thing away before you kill someone.
I'm not drunk. I haven't been drinking for a week. I cannot physically be drunk. So it doesn't even matter that I found my gun. I'm not drunk. I haven't started drinking again.
So you forgot to drink? I don't buy it. Why do you smell like a corpse then?
I don't know. I had a shower.
He's wounded.
Oh,
It's been a long week, and he's handled an actual corpse.
Yeah, that's true. No idea what you're smelling. I washed death off me. Yeah, I've handled an actual corpse. Yeah, I washed it off.
The man doesn't reply, but his expression speaks for him.
What's his expression? Yeah, I've handled an actual corpse.
I don't believe you. You're drunk. You let a suspect escape, a certain classier, because you were too drunk to assess a flight risk.
Listen, I get why he doesn't trust us. I really do. But can he just, listen?
We've read the report, Sari. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
Where did you get it? Lassie, she was some kind of spy. Not taking her in was the right thing to do. She gave a vital clue that led us to the island. I let her go. That's just a small detail. That doesn't matter. A vital clue. I still don't think it was right, but I want to stand my ground a little.
Oh, well, if she was nice. I'm not even gonna get into the other suspect, the one who shot herself, in the head.
It wasn't really our fault.
Or the fact that you're Everclear's little peony now, doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote.
I didn't really do anything. I sent the wrong envelope.
Compared to the 8 people who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood, Harry. It was fucking mass murder.
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. The company hired and vetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois got between them and the locals.
Thank you.
Here comes the cavalry.
He did so at considerable risk to his person. Remember, he was shot. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been.
I also solved the case. It's solved. All of it.
Detective, it's better if I do that.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation.
He brushes a stray strand of hair out of his eye and coughs.
He thinks of apologizing, but decides against it.
You've spent the week with him on this case. What is your take?
He loves me.
On the case?
On Lieutenant Geoffrey Dubois.
Well, the drinking, the gun losing, also losing the badge. That's all true. Although he has not been drinking on the job this week.
Yes! Yes, thank you, Kim. That's amazing. I didn't really expect that he will bring it up, but it's nice.
See?
1 week.
Then there's the self-flagellation issue. He likes to apologize profusely, making it sound like he's guilty of at least first-degree murder. It's not a good communication strategy for an officer. It's...
Listen, I am not an officer. I can do it. Yeah, probably overdid it a little with Harry, but you know... Sorry, Kim. Oh my god, did I just say that? I did not just say that. Accept it, Kim.
It's just strange, especially in light of his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a true blue moralist.
Oh.
A man of the center, not prone to political outbursts, which is commendable, but also at odds with his behavior.
You know, after episode 15, probably I googled political moralism a little bit, and I don't know, I'm not sure that I have, you know, like a very strong opinion about what is right and what is wrong. I think a lot of things depend on the context and the situation, so we'll see, but I don't know about this one.
And then there's the motor carriage in the sea, and the constant smoking everywhere, all the time. But despite all this, he is a great detective, one of the best I have seen, in fact.
Are you kidding me, Kim? Constant smoking everywhere. I've smoked 1 cigarette. 1. You smoked way more than I did.
He can talk human beings into telling him everything, and he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped pursuing leads, however far-fetched and tangential. He is tireless, madly driven.
Thank you.
And he solved it, near perfectly. In 1 week we have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator. Locked on the island right now, awaiting transportation. He apprehended a straggler who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murders over those years. Oh, and he also discovered a new species.
Yeah, I did.
A new species?
Exactly.
A colossal stick insect. It was on the island, camouflaged as the reeds. It unfolded from the reeds. I think we may be dealing with the Insulindian phasmid.
We have a picture.
He takes out the photo of the phasmid and shows it to the officers across the yard. The wind blows, flapping the glossy rectangle in his hand. You hear gasps beneath the howling of the wind.
As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
So, say nothing.
Fucking hell is that? Is this somehow connected to the case?
No, but it's really cool.
Detective?
Boom, 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 what? Yes, I believe the pheromone it emits may be responsible for the killer's mental degradation.
The old man was not aware of the phasmid's presence. Exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia, he fell into a stupor after its appearance. He became near catatonic.
So it is connected.
Yeah. You have nothing to say.
I must say, this is absolutely extraordinary. I don't even have words for it.
Of course you don't.
Yes. It really does make it hard to fire the drunk.
His tired eyes follow the photo as the lieutenant puts it away.
This is a very, very sad man who has just seen something that's made him forget his sadness.
Oh, alright. I also started a nightclub in the church. Also, the phasmid was female. Yeah, I wanna say all of this. I started a nightclub.
What was that? It sounded like you set up a nightclub in the church.
Yeah, I did some kids a solid, turned their lives around.
4 kids were living in a tent on the ice. They were going to drown when it melted. It's not optimal, but the building was abandoned, so he put them in there. It's okay.
It's not that okay. Get off this subject now.
Alright. The phasmid was female, the reeds are its nest.
Female? What makes you think so?
Oops. She didn't speak to me. No.
You had to see it. It had the subdued colors of a female. And the nesting behavior too, I think.
Yeah, that's how I know.
Incredible. Were there eggs in the nest?
We didn't see.
Not as far as I could see. There were other things there, though.
It had gathered items in its nest. A helmet, a scope, and a passport.
Actually, this would indicate it was a male. This is far from anything in my field, but I think such nests are called bowers. They are for attracting mates.
It could have been male, I don't really know.
Must be robust if it can move a helmet with its limbs.
It trails off, lost in thought.
It could maybe roll it, like a dung beetle.
I think it reproduces by parthenogenesis.
As in cloning itself? What makes you think so?
Observation?
Well, then it wouldn't matter if it's a male or female. The bower would just be rudimentary behavior from before the parthenogenetic mutation.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Such organisms are extremely vulnerable to disease. A single strain of bacteria could wipe out the whole species. We're probably looking at conservation efforts here.
I think it emits a chemical that makes it look even more like the reeds.
Yes. That would be a pheromone. A pheromone that's seemingly beneficial to the host. It usually stimulates the affected nervous system. Not a human's, of course, but perhaps a predator's?
How do you know all this?
Nothing is off the table. But I want to stress this. The find does not have to be connected to the case. The case is 100% prosecutable, without any pheromones.
Of course, Lieutenant. Of course. We should treat the case and the phasmid as completely separate from each other. People are not going to...
They're not going to go for this speculation in the constabulary.
It had mandibles that looked like hair, and it was completely white on the inside.
Yes, but also reed-colored, beige and brown, a little green on the outside. After unfolding from a single stalk, it still retained parts that looked like reed tufts on its limbs.
Incredible. The PR value of this is exceptional. Carp discovers new species. Maybe even discovers the Insulindian phasmid. No, that's too much.
Yeah.
This would really help with some of the problems we've been having.
Financial?
Absolutely, this is great. This does not say vigilante murderers to me at all. This says science, news, human interest. It's a really good thing you have that photo.
Of course, otherwise you wouldn't believe us.
Without it,
You're doing good here. Perhaps only for a moment, but still. Quit while you're ahead? Or no?
The killer, we have a strong motive for him.
Lilianovich. A revolutionary matronym.
I don't have time for this. Straight to the motive, please.
Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy.
Yeah, sure. He killed the mercenary in an act of jealousy. He killed the mercenary hoping to start a war between the company and the union.
and it worked? He got a war going?
He did.
Yes, until we stopped it. He saw the mercenary as an ennemi combattant. There's plenty for prosecution to pick from, as far as motive is concerned. Also, we have ballistics from the gun, matching the bullet found in the dead mercenary's head, and 2 officers on the scene that Mr. Dross confessed to.
It's a clean win.
Of course.
It's way more than that.
It's more than that. A perfect folding mechanism like the phasmid. It's way more than that. It will... No, not Dora. Harry. They'll teach this in cop school. Every second was a struggle. I'm still not completely satisfied with it. It could be just a little neater. No. The perfect mechanism.
Perfect folding mechanism. Get over yourself, Harry. I can still smell the booze on the wind.
Stop saying that, please.
God damn it. Doesn't it ever leave? It is there, like in your bones or something. It will pass in time.
Thank you, Volition. There was also a dead man on the boardwalk. Missing person I found.
Yes. Fallen through a gap in a boardwalk. Drunk.
How did you know I found him?
The body was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral arrangements and family stuff.
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry. This all comes back to us.
Still, good work with the missing person, Detective.
Thank you. She's so sweet.
It's still a point for you. No denying it.
Do we need to say anything about this? I think we will lose points if we discuss doomed commercial area, really. Yeah, so what do you say? Wanna take this hot shit back?
I don't want to, but you discovered a new species and solved the murder. So I have to. Jude?
Anything that ends the trial is okay with me.
You haven't been drinking, she thinks, so maybe this time.
Agreed. The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go.
Thank you, Trent.
Okay. We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken into custody. Let's go.
Now you will finally get to know who you are.
Wait, I have a few questions before we go about who I am.
The man looks westward, impatiently, jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Can I really ask all of this? Who am I?
Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry.
What?
Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher anymore, but...
Yeah, remember when we found a gym and it said that it was familiar? This is such a good, little thing about Harry's background.
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron. It's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
That does explain a lot.
Harry, it explains everything. The running around, the jumping, the bicep girth, your inexplicable facial hair.
Yeah, this is gym teacher hair. That's true. The collection of found sportswear I've amassed.
The fact that you don't seem to know what homosexuality is, and your moves on the church floor, which honestly were just jump aerobics.
Also, this guy. Just everything about this guy.
Oh, physical instruments. Yeah, that makes sense.
And this guy, too.
Aw, that's so cute.
God, even this javelin throwing freak here.
When was this? When was I a gym teacher?
In your 20s or late 20s. You've really let yourself go since then.
You said in Coron, I was a gym teacher there?
Yes, you taught gym in Coron. I believe that's the term. Taught gym at a high school. You were a high school gym teacher.
And that explains why I'm so good with teenagers.
The smell of sweat and glue. The worn floorboards.
High school. Harry, your goings-on with Kuno, Andre, Acel, the whole thing on the ice. That's why you are so juvie.
His smirk suggests barely contained laughter.
Why did I join the RCM?
The regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight. Be more than you are. All that.
Dora.
You, every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach gym. She, leaving for the academy with her spring coat on. The air filled with the smell of smoke and raspberries and incredible hope. An ocean full of hope.
Okay, I see now.
I knew it. I knew no normal human being can run like that. He's an honest-to-God gym teacher.
I really like that they incorporated, running mechanics of a typical video game into his background. It is brilliant. Why am I like this?
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you were drunk.
You really went with it too. Really maximized the damage.
Was her name Dora?
Yeah. Dora England, I think.
We know her last name.
Not Dora Dubois.
So we weren't even married.
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol.
When was this?
God, I don't know. 6 years ago, she was way before my time.
6 years and you haven't gotten over it. What the hell is wrong with you?
6 years.
Yeah, or 7. You're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing. 2 old years equals 1 normal year. That and Durangolon really tore you a new one. A big one.
Who was she?
Incredibly bangable.
Hey!
She was extremely fuckable, Harry. Gorgeous. A gorgeous bourgeois woman. Wayfish. Like a Welkin, basically.
Like an elf.
Heartbreak Welkin. Pain Welkin.
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with how pretty she was. One you never recuperated from.
Look, the sun is about to go down. It's time to go.
No, please, I want to know more.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. Hard to say which came first, the middle-class chick or the drink. Egg and the chicken kind of thing.
I see.
My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees harder. Is there something harder than a psychiatrist? A forensic psychiatrist? Go talk to that.
Right. I don't want to ask about Madre. Lieutenant Kizuragi, what will you do now? Yeah, this one I really need to know, and I hope that we will have a chance to ask all of those, maybe.
Well, first I will go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. It will have to be good to cover all these. Then I will have a serious talk with my captain.
About what? Working with me?
Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. Something is happening to Revachol.
Alright. He pulls up his collar and looks around. The cold spring light reflected in the lenses of his glasses.
I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to get ready, infiltrate, investigate.
Want to do that at Station 41?
Talk to Captain Price? I'd rather not ruffle the feathers of 2 captains with my doom-mongering.
No, I mean, stay with me. And work with me.
Work with Price? I'm flattered, but I don't know if I...
Would fit in. And crazy enough. Can take the stress. He doesn't know how to finish the sentence.
I know, but we're friends.
Flattered? You're Lieutenant Kitsuragi. We would be flattered if you even considered.
Yeah.
I would have to tie things up in GRIH first. But, I mean, whatever is coming, Jamrock will be more central to it than the harbor.
The lieutenant turns very serious all of a sudden.
And we also have a huge caseload, Lieutenant. Piles that we need to get back to. Mountains, even.
Hey, don't scare him.
I do like the sound of that.
Oh, recruit Detective Kim Kitsuragi! Oh my god! I'm so happy, Kim! We're gonna work together. This is so sweet. The Phasmid. I need to tell Lena about this ASAP.
Who is Lena?
A cryptozoologist. She lives in Jamrock on Tabernacle Road. She told me about this Phasmid.
Tabernacle? It's on the way over. Near where you live on Perdition.
She looks at Vikemar.
Fine, if we're gonna drop you off anyway.
She and her husband were conducting the search for the Phasmid. It's their discovery, in part.
Yes, thank you.
They should know as soon as possible.
Of course.
It would do you good to deliver some positive news for a change.
She is going to be over the moon.
Of course!
Watch out or she'll faint.
Precinct 41, what kind of station is it?
Us? We're the bloody murder station, haven't you heard? We're the bad guys. No one likes us.
Aw.
That's not true. Jamrock is too big for one precinct. You are just understaffed. And everyone respects the 41st. You have Captain Price.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You're being kind. It is an understaffed station and the district is too big, which is why we need to...
Get back to it. We left Torson and McLean to run the Sea-Wing. It's not good. Ptolemy Price? He's the son of the old Price, one of the founders of the RCM.
He's one of the most highly regarded men in the force. You're lucky.
Somewhere under the curved roof of a former silk factory shaped like a ladybird with 2 chimneys, Police Captain Ptolemy Price sits behind a heavy wooden desk. Resident medic Nix Gottlieb pours him coffee. It's silent in the captain's office. They speak of change, the city, the tension on the streets. They speak of the events of April and the blood on the streets in May.
Thorson and McLean.
Mac the Torso Torson and Chester McLean. They're not fit to run a wing. Believe me. Things are shaky as it is.
And the Sea Wing?
God. There are 4 wings, Harry. A, B, C, and D. We're in C. It's made of losers and clock punchers. You and I reconceptualized it as a task force. It was a mistake.
There's also a lot of outside help involved, not only me. Other losers too.
He's anything but a loser, although he would like to be seen as one. It's cooler that way.
Did we recently shoot up a church by any chance? Oh.
So he remembers that. Yes, there may have been a raid on some churches. It wasn't good press.
Of course it wasn't.
Shooting up churches never is. I was out of town, to be clear.
But why did we do that?
Our enemies were hiding in a church, to the best of our information. That's it. I'm not talking about this anymore. Your security clearance is shit tier right now. You have to wait for it to go up.
Alright.
He means it. The RCM and its enemies will not be discussed on this coast. Your clearance will not go up while you're within earshot of the Union headquarters.
So, I work in the bloody murder station.
Okay, it's not the bloody murder station. It's an old converted silk mill with green desk lamps and a coffee corner. A lot of good people work there, hard, every day.
Jamrock is the largest ghetto in Rivershoal. Faubourg, technically, but it's divided into 11 districts. Jamrock only has us.
The press will blow over. Jamrock is lucky to have you, and it's often considered to be the greatest of the districts. You're lucky to have it.
Thanks.
Thank you again, Lieutenant.
No, Wait. Alright, I'm just interested, let's ask.
No,
No, because a suspect seemed to think...
you're too unstable to work for a mob boss. You're suicidal, Harry. No mob boss would take you.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I assure you, I wouldn't consult for a corrupt unit.
I told you it's not that bad.
That's good, yeah. I'm ready.
Good.
She looks at you, then Vikemar.
Fuck it, let's go. Trump brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jamrock.
The great district hums in the falling rain. A chessboard of wooden houses, 80,000 living souls, fire traps as far as the eye can see. From Main Street to Grand Couronne, from Precinct 41 to Boogie Street, forking into the rain-swept horizon. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet slides into a square-shaped chamber. In Old South, a man without eyelids smiles. Spring has come. It's time. Torsen? Yes. McLean? Yes. Heidelstein? No. Vicmer? Yes. Dubois? Of course.
Of course. This is nice.
Really? Nix Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Ptolemy Price gestures with a ballpoint pen. It's dim in the office, and the curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through. When he does, he'll side with the RCM. Understood. Gottlieb returns to the list. Minot? Of course.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
I think this is the end. Hello, partner. Yeah, I thought that he was just disappointed, you know. This feels so nice. I like that ending. Harry tried. Oh. This felt amazing. I honestly just can't express how much I am impressed, inspired, and just satisfied by this game. The writing is incredible. Art is truly just stunning and exquisite, and you know, all the good words. And I'm excited to see what these creators will do next. I know that they have several projects that they're working on, not from the same studio, but still from the same people. And story of Harry Dubois is so good. It's just so freaking good, you know, as a person who just loves storytelling. And I don't really care if it's from a book, from a show, or from a game. I just feel so happy, so joyful when I get to experience a story that touches your soul, your vast, vast soul. So this is incredible. And thank you for playing it with me. I cannot express how grateful I am for every single person who ever clicks on any video of mine. Thank you. Have the most wonderful day. See you soon. Bye.